Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maximus Black.
And I am the one.
The one?
I am the one. I have seen the code. Have you seen the code? Have you been in the Matrix?
No.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Agent Smith
Yes.
is the Protoss player spawning up here in the top right of the map. And down bottom left, we're looking at Morta Crypt, I guess is his name.
Crypt for this game.
Crypt for this game, because that makes it easier on us.
And guess what, guys?
What?
This is When Cheese Fails, Season 2,
Episode 1!
The Season of Great Escapes! And so we're gonna just before this starts, we want to thank everybody. This series has been our mainstay.
Oh, definitely.
We had a pretty good following before we started When Cheese Fails, and now our following is growing rapidly.
Yeah.
Because of these episodes, and we're gonna keep doing them until you guys hate them.
Yeah,
We're gonna milk this cow.
We're gonna drive it into the ground and beat this dead horse until it's super dead.
That's right.
That's right.
And so thank you very much. And also,
this is the most eloquent way I could come up with. That was super dead.
Super
I really
dead.
couldn't.
I didn't even know.
I couldn't even come up with anything more eloquent than that. That was just as good as it got. Yeah.
Also, if you guys want to be part of When Cheese Fails Season 2, go on d2dgamer.com and upload your When Cheese Fails replays. I'm not going to lie to you. We haven't gotten any good 2v2s yet.
No.
We really
went through 300 replays today.
Yeah, we really wanted to do some 2v2s, and we couldn't find a single one.
No.
So,
back to the game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Guess who's cheesing?
Agent Smith.
That's a good guess.
Yeah. So it looks like he is doing this cannon rush. Very, very popular amongst the cheesers.
I'm going to say 95%.
95% of the Protoss cheesers are. And another thing is there's almost every game there's a Protoss in it.
It's true. It's very true. I think that's just because when it comes down to it, as much as I love my Protoss race, they have the most options for successfully cheesing. And what I'm going to point out here really quick is that Morta Crypt is absolutely shit in the bed. You only need 4 workers, and he wasn't even really surrounding anything there. Now he's going to suffer for it.
Yep.
Those are just barely going to get that pylon out of there, thankfully. But I think he's going to have a bit of a problem here if this pylon finishes, which I think it might before they can get rid of it. And those SCVs are probably all going to die a horrible death.
Yeah, and like what me and Adam said plenty of times before in the past, if you're getting cheese like this and you want to get rid of those pylons, only take 4 SCV probes or drones. They will do enough damage to get rid of that pylon before anything gets powered. Unfortunately for Crypt, he did take his entire SCV count off the line, which is going to hurt him in the long run. And also now these cannons inevitably ended up hatching anyway. Hatching?
Hatching.
Wow.
You know those cannons, they hatch. Yeah, they give birth.
Yes.
They're mammals.
But you guys know what I meant. And it looks like all of the structures are now dead, and Crypt's in a world of trouble.
Well, yeah, he is in trouble. And you know what? Agent Smith said, you know what? It's not enough that I'm cannon rushing. I'm also going to take both of your geysers.
Sour.
Because I can. And you know what? I like where he put his cannon down there because, as the Terran walls up, as you saw, those cannon quickly supply blocked them because he just got rid of those supply depots immediately. But as you're seeing now, he is pressing the wrong. Jeff is pressing the wrong buttons. He's playing a keyboard.
I'm trying to get fancy.
Here. Trying to get fancy. It's not working so well. But Crypt is now lifting off and going over here, trying to set up shop in a totally different location. Hopefully those destructible rocks help him. But at the same time, Agent Smith.
Sour.
Oh, that didn't go very well for those SCVs. But Agent Smith trying to get a pylon down before, and he cannot.
Fail.
No dice.
He tried to get that pylon down there. What? You had it down there. Why did you lift back up?
I guess he saw the probe and said, all right, well, that's obviously the most threatening thing on the map right now, so we're going to pick up and keep going.
Yeah, so basically, I have no idea how Crypt is going to manage to get out of this game and win. Because Agent Smith here, he is doing a very poor job at keeping his probes up now that he definitely has this game in the bag. He is building a gateway now. There is absolutely no income coming in for Crypt.
Agent Smith hasn't built a probe in a long time now.
And look at this. He's so hell-bent on killing these pylons. Still not... Oh, and whoa. And looks like we actually have a command center going down here. Okay, didn't see that coming. That's good, but still, these should be collecting minerals no matter how far the journey may take them.
Yes, pilgrimage, if you would. And it looks like he is going to do some seriously long-distance mining.
Putting a pylon on all of these mineral patches to make sure that Crypt hates life.
That is aggressive. That is, you know what? That's either going to work out really well for him, or it's going to hurt him a lot, because you know what? It's 100 minerals per pylon.
Yep.
So if he's going to go around the map, which it looks like he is, and just put up pylons absolutely everywhere.
I totally agree with you, Adam. That right there is 400 minerals that could have went into getting 2 more gateways, 8 more probes. Anything, I like this idea.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it, but the entire map at this point, when you know that Crypt has absolutely no income coming in or very little, overkill.
It is a bit of overkill, especially if he just brought, all he had to do is have that zealot or even have that probe go back to Crypt's makeshift base, if you want to even call it that, every once in a while, scout him, see what he's doing. He didn't have to go that far, because now he's putting himself basically on the same level. He's just barely ahead, as ironic as that is, or as ridiculous as that is, I should say. And he is going to go all the way and start building cannon again. I don't know why he's doing this. He should just really be macroing up.
Absolutely. He's got 400 minerals right now, and he is hell-bent on buying pylons. Now he's getting a cannon. He is slowly becoming a failure at this game.
Slowly?
Or very, very quickly.
It's very quickly.
And as sad as it is, as many pylons as he has up, and he has a probe there as well, he still doesn't know that the expansion is going down here. And look at the SCV to probe count, 11 to 12, at 9 minutes in the game with this sort of advantage. And there you go. Look, he can't float down. You know what's really cool about this?
What is really cool about this, Jeff?
Is Agent Smith has no idea that this is down here, and he basically thinks, I almost think that Agent Smith is like toying with him. And at least that's what I like to believe, because there's no other reason why he should be building like this.
I don't think he's actually seen the other expansion from Crypt.
No, that's what I mean.
Saying. Okay,
because he thinks that this is everything he's got.
Right, yeah, no, he thinks that Crypt is just basically trying to fly around this map with that one command center and not collecting anything, but in reality...
Yeah. We have this down here. This isn't much, but this could be trouble. At
the rate that that Agent Smith has been producing probes, it could be enough by a long shot. Because look at the amount of money on the map. You don't even have to go around. You can just see how much money Agent Smith has put into pylons, and now he's putting cannons around. Just money being spent absolutely everywhere. Putting down another cannon somewhere on the map while building very little amounts of actual units and not doing a great job of keeping up on his probe. He's managed another probe in the time since we've last mentioned it. He is absolutely taking wild manic dumps on the macro game.
Oh, absolutely. And look at this. Finally, a barracks going down for Crypt. Crypt right now is just counting his blessings, singing sweet lullabies to himself.
Lullabies?
I don't know. I was just rolling with something.
I would have gone with a little Phil Collins, Something in the Air Tonight.
He just realized. I can feel it coming. All right. But no, Crypt totally realized that he is the one. And Agent Smith is going to shit the bed. And, But anyways, look at this. He's now building a cannon on every single one of these to make sure that this does not land on any mineral patches. But the sad thing about it is, still, absolutely, let me use my fancy V, no vision.
Hey-o, V.
Down this way, Agent Smith can still not see that this is there.
Yeah, there's only 2 places on the map right now that he hasn't actually looked at. And ironically, one of them is where his opponent is now building up a base all over again.
Yep.
You know what? I still don't see the logic in what he's doing here, even if he did think that was his only command center. If he did land it, I mean, Agent Smith should have been far enough in the macro game to just build up, 3 or 4 units, a couple of stalkers, and go and take it out, or at least chase them around the map with the units. There's no need for all this spending.
You want to know what else is even more retarded about this?
What?
Is the fact that he knows that there's a command center flying around, and he still has no gas to get stalkers.
No.
I
guess he's just decided that, he's going to starve his opponent out of the match, but
the probe that just
Well, that's unfortunate.
Sour but life.
Because now he's thinking to himself, oh, why did I not look down there sooner?
Why did I not build gas?
And now, I watch. I bet you at this point now he's going to start macroing up and getting units. The worst point in the game to try and do it.
Yep.
Or he might not even. If he's going to try and go down here and kill it with what little he has, he's going to get shut down, I think. But this is going to be quickly becoming very interesting.
Here comes the Zealots.
Because you know what? At this point, this could restart the game at this point.
Oh, it is going to restart the game. They're basically even at this point. And judging by how dumb Agent Smith is, I can... and look at this. 22 SCVs to the 11 probes. Are you
double?
Are you for serious right now?
Are you for cereal?
Seriously, like that is messed up.
That is messed up.
These Zealots are going to do a little bit of damage. These Zealots are going to want to go and hit the mineral line ASAP and do as much damage as possible. Agent Smith is definitely going to want to pump out some more gateways, get some simulators going, build some probes.
500 minerals. He is not building any probes. I want you to go back and look at his supply real quick for me, just because of all these pylons. I want you to just... Boom.
19 out of 138.
Well, at least he's not going to supply block himself for a while, but
hell
it doesn't look like he's going to have any of that trouble because he's not building units.
Sour.
Not even probes. Look at this crap. He should really...
This is like watching episode 1 from season 1.
It's kind of true.
Where Action Jackson puts a beating on Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's...
Jeff, I don't want to harken back to a previous episode, but that red block is moving.
Yes, it is. This thing is still floating around the map. He is slowly starting to get more Marines. He does have an engineering bay.
All right, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to put 2 and 2 together here. Wait for it. It's gonna clue everybody at home. If you've been keeping score, last time we saw something like this. I mean, this is really
chicken foo, really.
Okay, that's kind of our fault. We have a bad habit of forgetting to put ourselves to busy. We're popular people.
But chicken foo.
But look at this. Mortar Crypt is about to paint somebody's base with what could be a planetary fortress.
Absolutely.
Because let's put it this way. It's not going to be an orbital command.
That would be the biggest failure ever. But it looks like, there is a cannon here. Okay, so the cannons do outrange the planetary fortress. But he does have 4 SCVs in this command center. So if he can, pump this planetary fortress out and heal this at the exact same time,
which is what he's doing,
obviously. He could be in some decent shape. It is going to be close. If this second cannon finishes and it can start shooting off, or he can use this Zealot to start picking off some of these SCVs, which, he was just discarding.
Finally going to do.
He's going to want to hit the ones that have no health. That would have been one-shot death. There you go. One-shot death. There you go. Now you're using your head, but the second cannon is finishing. There isn't enough SCVs here to do the healing. This actually might go down. The planetary fortress may get a few shots off, but if he can take off all of his probes off the line and start attacking this, it may buy him enough time, but I don't think that's going to happen right now, and it looks like this planetary fortress is going to start wrecking shit.
Go!
Wow.
That was impressive. Was that all in one breath?
That was all in one breath.
That was incredible. But down bottom at the same time, while we're watching this planetary fortress absolutely do terrible damage to Agent Smith's base, he tried to contain him with cannon. Too bad that's an epic failure. He is now finally putting down a cybernetics core. I'm going to go on a limb and say that's about 9 minutes too late. And this planetary fortress, with SCVs now being produced to do the healing, that cannon's not going to be able to take it out, and it's going to be able to do all the damage it's going to need to at this base. And Agent Smith saying, LOL. Can't believe his luck. He thought he had every inch of the map covered.
What did I get myself into?
Mortar Crypt now giving a little smiley back.
Hey, that is a smile well deserved.
That is a smile well deserved. He did put in the effort in this match. I want to say he got a little bit lucky that Agent Smith didn't see that bottom corner base way earlier.
But you know what? If he's seen it, what was he gonna do? Put a pylon there?
I get. Well, apparently, if we're gonna follow his pattern, then yes, that's exactly what would have happened. But this planetary fortress successfully, with the great artistry of a brush, is painting poor Agent Smith's base all the way bloody red. Yep. And this game is going to slowly end because down in the base we're still seeing beautiful job continuing to macro up. He's still building his SCVs. Yep. He is still building up his units, and he's...
Adam, do you want to know what the irony of all this is?
What is the irony of all this?
Well, as everybody knows, and I would hope everybody would know, that planetary fortresses can't lift off and they can't be moved.
Right.
So, if Agent Smith decided, hey, maybe I should just go and leave this base and build a Nexus oh wait, I kind of screwed myself. Because I cannot build anywheres on this map.
He covered every single location. Now, mind you, he could have taken that one zealot he had left and maybe done it, but at that point, he was way too far behind. He wasn't even keeping up in worker count when he did have his base. He was at 12 and then 11 probes for the better part of the entire game. Actually, the entire game. And so, Mordecrypt, fully deserving of this win, and that is exactly what this is going to be here. He is now taking out all that cannon. He's got the high ground. No problem for those Marines to take care of it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness quite a nice little comeback displayed here by Mordecrypt.
Oh, this is a beautiful comeback, and it's because of Agent Smith's stupidity. One thing that I will add is I've seen this before when cheesers say you're down here and you're this Terran player, and you have your orbital commandoed, and then you can make mules.
Yeah.
And then say you were really close to death, you had no SCVs left, and it was crunch time. You can warp those mules.
Warp.
I am really.
So far, we have morphed in, or no, we have. What did you say?
I said hatched.
You hatched cannons, and now we are morphing in.
Anyways, you can fly down.
You can call down. I believe.
Yes, there you go. Well, you can call down your mules, and your mules will actually repair as well.
Oh, definitely.
For a period of time, and a lot of people don't really think like that.
Yeah,
and it's very effective, especially in crunch time. And this could have been one of those moments where it could have really helped. Although he
pulled it out. So
yeah, but I mean, if Agent Smith was smart enough and took all of his probes off and used those to start attacking, it could have been a whole different game. But that is it. Agent Smith leaves the game.
Quit.
This was a really, really interesting. This was good.
It was good. I think what made it the most interesting, or the most random anyway, is the amount of pylons we just saw Agent Smith lay around the map.
Yep.
And you know what? Not the greatest move I have ever seen. Not smart. Smart to an extent, only if he had actually covered all of his bases and went around before he did that. I don't think it was still necessary because, you know what? He could have done the exact same thing using units.
Yep.
But anyway, we have just witnessed yet another beautiful play with the Planetary Fortress. I gotta love me those Planetary Fortress wins. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. This has been Lag TV coming to you from the fine town of Canuckville, Canada. I am Nova War.
I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of season 2. More to come. Thank you very much. Comment, rate, subscribe. We love you. I'm Maximus Black. Peace out.